Welcome to Jewelry Journeys. Remember to support our channel. Please subscribe. Not ruby or sapphire. They bring bad luck, Sophie Rees-Jones said when she was asked to choose a stone for her engagement ring. The bride was convinced that opaque stones bring the Windsors nothing but misery. You may not believe it, you may wonder at the prejudice, but if you follow the fate of the owners of such rings, you can't help but wonder if Sophie is wrong. The evil doom of rubies. George and Mary of Teck, Elizabeth II's grandmother, were the founders of the Windsor dynasty. However, their happy marriage had an eerie history ahead of it. Mary received a marriage proposal from George's brother Albert in 1891 and accepted. Her hand was adorned with a gold ring studded with fine diamonds and exquisite royal rubies. However, the groom suddenly fell ill with influenza and died, not living 2 years to 30 and a few weeks before the wedding. A year later, Mary married his younger brother, Princess Margaret. It wasn't until more than half a century later that the next bride from the House of Windsor ventured to choose a ruby ring. The younger sister of Elizabeth II, Princess Margaret married a simple photographer, Anthony Armstrong Jones, as it was claimed at the time, for love. But biographers are sure it was a move of desperation. The day before she accepted Anthony's proposal, she received a phone call from the man she had really loved for years, Peter Townsend, informing her that he was getting married. At the time of the engagement announcement, Margaret wore an intricately shaped ruby ring in the form of a flower on her finger. The cut of the ruby in it resembled the shape of a rose, in honor of her middle name, Rose. But the beautiful stone was again unlucky for its owner. Alas, there was no great love for Anthony and Margaret. Their marriage was full of ugly scandals and finally exhausted itself long before the couple officially divorced 18 years later. Margaret never remarried, drowning out her pain and loneliness with alcohol, drugs, and partying. Sarah Ferguson. Sarah Ferguson, bride of Elizabeth II's son, was the next royal bride to wear a ruby ring on her hand. Sarah has long been eyeing the much-hyped ring of her friend, the Princess of Wales. The groom, Prince Andrew, decided to please his bride with a similar piece of jewelry. He turned to the same jewelry brand Garrod, but stopped not on the royal blue sapphire, but on ruby. The jewelry in the form of a fiery flower suited the bride's fiery red hair and her rebellious nature. Unfortunately, despite the passion and genuine love between the couple, their marriage lasted less than 6 years. Both Sarah and Andrew could not remain faithful to each other and parted scandalously and painfully. Sarah later admitted that she regrets and still loves her prince. Ruby is one of the most precious stones. It symbolizes fire, which means fiery passion and the power of love. The Windsor girls who wore ruby rings were like that, passionate, but fickle and impulsive. The flame of their love quickly burned out, and the ruby splendor on their hand did not bring happiness. Since Sarah Ferguson's divorce, brides of the royal family have been hesitant to choose ruby as a pledge of a strong family life. Truth be told, I don't really want to believe in the curses of gemstones, be it ruby, sapphire, or any other stone. Although the fate of the Windsor family brides makes my heart beat more often. Anyway, the marriage of Prince Edward and Sophie Rees-Jones is the only marriage among Elizabeth's children that has not broken up, not accompanied by infidelities, scandals, and unpleasant details. Maybe Sophie didn't give up the ruby on her engagement ring for nothing. Thank you for watching this video. Share your impressions in the comments and support my channel by subscribing and liking. Thank you.